2K fans, here we are at it again. Today we'll be covering the Indiana Pacers starting five of Darren Collison, Victor Oladipo at the 2, Bojan Bogdanovic, Thad Young, and Miles Turner at the 5. So essentially the starting 5 is pretty much almost all new minus Miles Turner and Thad Young, who I believe started for the most part. Al Jefferson coming off the bench. That's nothing new. The newest additions and subtractions. Additions, we have Oladipo and Sabonis traded for Paul George. They also acquired Corey Joseph from the Toronto Raptors. I believe they signed Darren Collison, and I believe they also signed Bogdanovic. Key subtractions, obviously Paul George was a big hit for them. They're pretty much now in full rebuild mode, although some could argue they could be a buying team. They're only a couple pieces away. They do have good young players. They're going to try to see if they can build around Miles Turner for sure. They lost CJ Miles as well for acquiring Corey Joseph. Lost Monta Ellis, also lost Jeff Teague. So I think this team can definitely challenge for a bottom 2, bottom 3 spot in the East, because the Eastern Conference has gotten significantly worse with the latest departure of Carmelo Anthony from New York, and of course Paul George leaving the Pacers further weakens that as well. It's fairly wide open. The Hawks are pretty much in semi-rebuilding, semi-selling mode as well, so it'll definitely be interesting. Some guys are telling me that Sixers could even shoot for 8th seed for all we know. We don't know how they're going to gel. We don't know how Markelle Fultz or Ben Simmons is going to play out. But we'll leave that for the Sixers video breakdown for that segment. So this is essentially the best top 5 players on the Pacers roster. And that's pretty much everyone in the starting lineup here. Depot and Darren Collison, I can definitely see it working. Although Bogdanovic isn't much of a defensive player, so they might have some perimeter defensive issues. Miles Turner can actually hit the 3 a little bit. Darren Collison can definitely shoot 3s. Bogdanovic, that young. This will be interesting. I think Al Jefferson anchoring the second unit with Sabonis will be interesting, although neither of them can play defense that well. But it's a good mix. I do like the youth movement for the Pacers. I'm not sure why I'm scrolling all the way down here. These guys aren't even going to play. Look at the additional ratings. I think it's rebounding next. Okay, so his rebounding isn't that high, but he does have an 88 box out, which is good. Thad Young, 81 box out. That's good. He can't rebound at all. He's basically a small forward playing power forward. Al Jefferson can defensive rebound a little bit, and that's pretty much it. Nothing too fancy, but all I'm saying is don't be too surprised if Indiana makes the playoffs this upcoming season. However, I don't think they'll do too much damage, but if they do make playoffs, it's a definite win for the organization, and they can take the young players to the next level and hopefully build from that. And that is pretty much it for this episode of Team Breakdown. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and leave a comment below and let us know what you think about the Pacers in the upcoming season. And that is it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.